Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. We are continuing Stream Rolla and I,
Hello.
our treatment short discussion of the prompts from RPG Day 2025. And today's prompt is renew. And before we get into it, just to remind you that this RPG Day 2025, I believe, I don't know what number it is, but he's been doing it. He's been doing it for a while. I want to say it's like the 10th or 12th year, maybe. But it's the from the mind of David Chapman, Autocratic, and Runeslinger, Anthony Boyd. So pretty cool stuff. And like I said, today's topic is renew.
hmm So, what does that mean to you, Mr. Geomologist?
Well, from a practical sense, it is renew my subscriptions to the gaming stuff that I do, whether that's video games like World of Warcraft or my
Steam?
Steam for you.
hmm
I have, or it's kind of on hold right now, but I have a subscription. I'm an original subscriber to Paizo's Adventure Path, but it's on hold right now. But you renew your subscription to Roll20, or at least I have for the year, and Foundry. I use the Forge, so I renewed that. So just to keep the gaming going. So I guess it's just what we do to keep the gaming going for me.
Uh,
That's from like
it,
I guess a big picture, not necessarily in-game point of view.
right.
So what about you?
I I think there's renewing going on in games as a player. For instance, like when we played One Ring,
Hmm.
you have to renew your fellowship points or renew your hope points or renew your commitment to your party each fellowship phase. And I think we've done three or four of them now.
Yeah, I
Give
think we've
or
actually done four because we did a whole year. There's like a fellowship phase at each interval, where you can refresh, which is I guess a synonym for renew. You rest, you regain hope, you renew your commitment as a fellowship of player heroes. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
that's a great tool to kind of, focus, refocus really your I guess it's another synonym, refocus, your battle against the shadow in game, right? So I think
Yes.
that's a pretty cool way to think of it. Definitely.
Well,
Yeah, you guys
not
right now.
just not just that, but what about renewing our commitment to not just in One Ring, but as a player, renewing our commitment to the other players, meaning we'll be on time or we'll put the effort in to level up if we're supposed to before the game, or getting together on a platform like Discord to discuss the adventure and how we want it to go forward. So that way, when we get there, we're ready to go. We're fresh, we're renewed, we're ready for the action.
Yeah, and I think I recently did sort of a year in perspective for one of the games, Hyperborea, and there was definitely a renewed commitment to continue. I mean, not I didn't go, oh, I need you guys to commit and sign this paper. No, it was like I asked them, hey, what do you guys think? And they said, well, there's still a lot of stories to tell. So I think they renewed their commitment to the game. And we
Mhm.
did that for several years through our Twilight 2000 campaign. I would love to renew and restart that game.
Well,
And
it's on pause so that the players of the game had a chance to get some summer vacation in and some family commitments. So renewing our pledge to that. Now, one part of Twilight 2000 is kind of more on hold because we've completed most of those, but we still have Going Home, and I think there was a Switzerland campaign of some sort. There's bunches there, and I would dare say that these next adventures are slightly shorter.
yeah, I don't know. I think what we did is in Twilight 2000, just to remind people, we kind of did the traditional from the first edition tetralogy of Free City of Krakow. Well, starting with, you're on your own, but the
hmm
prelude and the box set, but then Free City of Krakow, Pirates of the Vistula, Black Madonna, and Ruins of Warsaw. Black Madonna is usually fourth, but we kind of did it third in a way, second actually in a way, right? So out of order is fine. But we did those, and then we came to a good stopping point in the characters' story arcs for the year of 2000, and now we're going to be heading into the spring of 2001 and continuing the saga from there, I think. But oh, it wasn't
Right.
Switzerland, but Sweden. We could do like a Swedish tale
Sweden.
because I think that
Yeah.
was a really interesting. But we didn't. I mean, because it was a online convention game, we didn't get to explore so much the full adventure, but it'd be great to do that campaign that we had touched on in the Sweden uh,
And I
part.
think all the players that have been invested in the game are ready to
Hmm.
change locations for a little bit and then come back and see where things are when we get back. Because we've invested so much into those characters. And I think that's where Renew comes in as well. I mean, players invest so much into their characters and maybe not so much the backstory like I do, but into the game and the storyline that when things go off rail, maybe not so much as a GM, but as a player, there's a letdown to that. And then when a game kind of ends, there's almost a loss that's felt, and you have
Hmm.
to renew yourself to okay, what would I have done better? What can I do better next time? You
Hmm.
know.
Yeah, yeah, I know we've had some games that have kind of either gone by the wayside or are on a long hiatus, and it would be great to renew them. We got to
Hmm.
see what the rest of the year brings. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so
Well,
much for joining me, Streamrolla.
as always,
Good
and
night.
good night
Good
and good
rolling.
rolling.